Kelowo, my worry. I'm outside, sitter. My send Arifa and Romileti, I send one or two sing with date on it. Emily Monko, yes.
Good evening, Arifa. Good evening, Arifa. Good evening.
Good evening. Who am I talking to?
It's Sugar.
Sugar, please. What's up?
I'm fine. I don't know why Prime Boy is bothered about what all those rubbish, all those fallacy, all those nonsense Darosha came and said this afternoon, I mean this evening, whatever. Even Darosha not saying they lie. You know they see in body language. Certain microphone they shake for your hand.
Sugar, please. There is always one funny thing. Even when we know Darosha is not straightforward, we still need to call on Prime to dictate, is Darosha on the right track or Darosha done lost? You understand? And we could see the boldness and the confidence in Prime.
Yes, but there was none on Darosha.
Darosha, uncounted time. I've been sending requests to Darosha uncountable time. He's finding it very difficult to come up. You understand? He's finding it very difficult.
If I drop maybe you go come up. Drop me, maybe you go come up. Drop me. Maybe not me.
Alright, go down. Drop yourself. I know if you drop you now. Drop yourself.
Darosha no fit come up here. They no born away. Here no be caught. That place where you can't lie. Those places where you can't lie that lie. You know if you come up here.
You got me, I no go there, I be. Yeah, idea.
I dare where you did. Darosha no fit get confidence. Even for the court, he get confidence. See as Darosha they lie. They ask Darosha one very deep question. Say, in lawyer talk, say my client should be tired by now. Kai, I look that lawyer today and say, God, who give Darosha advocacy say make you do lawyer for her? Because that man is a failure in the name of lawyer. Okay, when the man get opportunity to question Darosha, Arifa, beg, shebi you sit down there. You see the kind irrelevant question when they ask him. How do you spend the money?
You see, I said earlier.
It's not the answer useless question when no connect.
There are so many things being narrated today that doesn't hold water. They are not really maybe related to the case, either directly or indirectly. We don't have anything to do with those irrelevant questions the man is asking. What we need is what we need. Darosha, what happens to Mohbad? But at the end of the whole saga, he was unable to narrate what happened to Mohbad. But
you knew they asked him whether were you backing Prime Boy? He said yes. That was Prime Boy backing you? He said yes. How do you now know that? How did Prime Boy now know that you are coming and he ran away? Somebody who was backing you now saw you and suddenly has an eyes in the back and saw you coming and ran away. Kai, make it make sense, Darosha.
When he heard his voice, he ran away. I don't know the reason why Prime will run away from Darosha when Prime is angry, as Darosha claimed it's going to be a tough movie. But that's not where I'm going anyway. Let's move forward. That aspect has been cleared. One of these days we'll call on Mohbad to clear his side as well. But let's move forward. You know, many questions was thrown to Darosha today also. Which one of them was, how many times did you witness Mohbad and his wife having issues? Do they usually have issues or once in a while? You know it's normal. Husband and wife must surely have one or two things to argue about. What do you think about that aspect? Is there any time you witness Mohbad having issue with his wife? And Darosha said, yes, they usually have, issues. Their fight is constant. which makes it a very toxic relationship between two of them. So inside the house, they always have misunderstanding every now and then, according to Darosha. And they put it to him again. What is between Samilari and Mohbad? Did you have any idea? He said yes, he had an idea, but it was not there. But Mohbad explained to him that because he traveled, and it was because of Mohbad, he stopped going to school. So he can, focus and be serious and guide Mohbad through as an elder brother. Then, in as much as like this, what can you tell us that is happening between two of them? And he said what he can see is that Mohbad narrated to him that it was because he left the record label. That is why Samilari is running after him. I just say who this no. I don't drop him. So he said it was because Mohbad left the record label. And that is why Samilari is after Mohbad. And they said, okay, did Mohbad tell you anything about Naira Marley? The issue between him and Naira Marley. What were you told? What do you know? Darosha said no. Mohbad did not tell him anything concerning Naira Marley's aspect. So he didn't have anything to say because he can't say what he did not know. So Mohbad did not tell him about Naira Marley. He said okay. They now put it to him. Somebody that is okay on Monday, perfectly okay on Tuesday, somebody that doesn't have any form of sickness or illness, then the following week on Sunday you both go to show, and all of a sudden on Tuesday you were called that the person has died. Can you please tell us, is Mohbad death not suspicious to you? You know, I said earlier, Darosha is having issue in understanding English. That is what I believe. They ask him, is Mohbad's death not suspicious to you? And he said, no. He said no. The man rephrased the question again like, wait. You were with Mohbad on Saturday, Sunday? He said yes. And he's healthy and okay? He said yes. They went to the show together. Mohbad is okay. And he performed. He said yes. Somebody that is okay, how do you feel when you heard it's no more? Is it not suspicious? Are you not surprised? He said no. He said okay, let's move forward. Another lawyer put it to him that, what kind of relationship do you have with CY? Do you have a very good and cordial relationship with Wunmi? He said has a very good relationship with CY, and at the same time, he didn't usually relate CY. He always relates with Adura. He didn't usually relate with CY. He always relates with Adura, stuffs like that. Okay. I left Mohbad house. When they asked him, when did you leave Mohbad house? He said he left Mohbad house around 2 a.m. When did you get back home from Lekki? He said 2 a.m. So immediately they got home, he just discussed with Mohbad just to calm him down a bit. Then he left. Then he started calling Mohbad's number. Maybe when he was on his way home, because he said around 2 again, he started calling Mohbad's number. And nobody is picking the call, which means it's not 2 a.m. But he's just going home. I believe maybe on his way home that midnight he was calling Mohbad. And nobody is picking the call till Monday morning. On Monday morning also, he said he called around 11 o'clock. Remember, they called him back around 11:30 a.m. But he was calling Mohbad's number around 11 o'clock also in the morning on Monday, and nobody is picking the call. They now ask him, when did Mohbad die? In as much you said you were calling him and his number is just ringing, nobody is picking the call. When do you think, or when do you know that Mo passed out? And he said what he knows was when he gets to the hospital, Kuramen Hospital with them, the doctor told him that Mohbad died 2 hours ago. And he looked at the time, as at when the doctor told him, it was around 3 p.m. Which means Mohbad died around 1. Remember earlier on, he said around 1 or 2, he can't really recall. But he said 2 hours ago. Now he's still using the same 2 hours ago. You understand? But if we should flash back 2 hours ago on Tuesday, 2 hours ago, if we were to look at it by 3 p.m., that should be around 1 p.m. Said yes. 1 p.m. Mohbad has passed away. 1 p.m. 1 p.m. But remember, they tell us, see, the nurse arrived at Mohbad house at 2 p.m. on Tuesday. But they told him, they called him around 11:30 a.m. that the nurse that has not arrived, the nurse that arrived by 2 p.m. has injected Mohbad before 11:30 a.m. Darosha, what are you saying now? Pressure ti wà now. Confirm one pressure ni. Pressure ti wà. Darosha má dà wá lórí irú now. Má dà wá lórí irú Darosha. If at all it is like that, I don't know why you should not tell us what you know. Why are you trying to play games with us? The police narrated to us that the nurse arrived 2 p.m. to the house. I can play the tape to the whole world to listen to it one more time. The police claim Feisha Yogidimbi arrived at the house around 2 p.m. in the house. You understand? Let me just look for the video that nurse? Because it's kind of, you people are just toying with our emotions. You're just playing games with us. Okay?
Arifa, can I just say something, please?
Arifa, Benja, sorry. Arifa Lajogun.
Baba?
Well done, your brother. Please, if you are ready, let me make just 2-minute announcement. Please, let me know when to go ahead. Bye-bye.
What? Okay, give the announcement.
Okay, thank you very much, Arifa. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for everyone that pulled up today at the coroner inquest and for the peaceful demonstration in Ikorodu. And we thank God that everybody has gotten home safe. And a massive thank you to all the soldiers, all the strong lions and lioness for all the wonderful support. On behalf of all the hosts and all the justice seekers, we say a massive thank you to everyone for a well done job and for a wonderful work and togetherness. We will continue to use this medium to fight for justice for Mohbad. We will continue to give our voices, our time, no matter how long it takes. We all know now it's delay tactics you guys are using. You want to scatter everything so that we will not have a head. But we will get there by the grace of God. Please, tomorrow on the 12th, let us continue. In UK, we are doing the peaceful demonstration again tomorrow. And please, if you are available and you are, you want to come there, DM myself or Queen of Energy or Mami Tima for tomorrow. 10 o'clock, we will all converge at the Nigerian House, number 9, Cumberland Avenue in London. So let us continue to use all our arsenals to fight for this justice for Mohbad. Thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you, Arifa. And to all the panelists, thank you. Comment section. Aside to now, keypad warriors. Àwọn ìyá ẹlẹ́yẹ tí wọ́n kì í ra ticket. And I know they buy flight ticket, but now they fly. Thank you so much. God continue to bless you. Thank you.
Arifa, please, can I say a few things before you go?
Thank you very much, Lagata. Vengeance, I'm coming. I'll borrow your time, but please, wait a bit, please.
All right.
I don't want to lose the line at all. Darosha, I've been asking you to come up, but you failed to. That means you don't have the confidence in all you've been narrating at the court. That means you can't defend yourself. You really need to. You don't need to stay at the comment section. You're a party to the event. Please, you can easily come up to defend yourself. You're not a social media person, but you're here tonight. You understand? Let's listen to this.
Claimed to have been trained as an auxiliary nurse. The written testimonies of the witnesses are likely of high evidential value, and they have aided in establishing the sequence of events leading to the death of Mohbad, the identification of the suspects, and the roles each played. They have also aided in gaining a clearer insight into the allegations of assaults and bullying leveled against Sandari and Naira Marley. Suspects. 5 suspects have so far been identified, arrested, and detained and interrogated on their alleged roles in the sequence of events that led to the death of the singer. The summary is as follows. Miss Feyi Sayo Ogedengbe is the auxiliary nurse who was contacted and invited by Obani Sadiq, aka Spending, a friend of Mohbad, on 11 September 2023 to treat the singer at the deceased residence in Lekki. She eventually came on Tuesday, 12 September 2023 and administered 3 different injections, which are believed to have occasioned the chain of reactions that directly resulted in the eventual death of the singer. She is the principal suspect in the death of Mohbad. She acknowledged that it was the injections that she administered on the deceased that triggered the reactions which eventually led to Mohbad's death. Other expert opinions and witnesses' statements corroborated her admittance. Her actions of administering doses of tetanus toxoid, paracetamol, intravenous, and cetrazone injection, which was also administered intravenous on Mohbad at his residence, that's Mohbad's residence, on 12 September 2023, immediately triggered the reactions, including vomiting, goosebumps, and convulsions, that eventually resulted in the singer's death. This criminal liability is further heightened, granted the evidential fact that as an auxiliary nurse, she is not qualified to administer such medications or function as a qualified nurse. She also did this in a non-clinical environment and in a professionally negligent manner that negated standard medical protocols. 2. Mr. Ayobami Sadiq, aka Spending. Sadiq is a friend to Mohbad who invited the auxiliary nurse to treat the deceased. He's been suspected of conspiracy in the death of the singer.
He's being suspected for conspiracy.
His action in inviting a person known to him as an auxiliary nurse to attend to the deceased under a non-clinical setting occasioned Mohbad's death. Is being held for conspiracy to commit felony. Ibrahim Oluwatosin Owodoni, aka Prime Boy, is a childhood friend of Mohbad. He attended the show at Ikorodu in Mohbad's company on 10 September 2023. At the end of the show, Mohbad and Ibrahim were engaged in a violent fight, during which Mohbad was injured. The management of the injury subsequently resulted in his death. So he's being treated as a suspect. Samson Balogun Eletu, aka Sam Larry, is a suspect who was arrested on allegation of being complicit in the death, as well as in relation to the videos that have gone viral about bullying and assaults, which some quarters we believe perhaps had any link with his eventual death. He was arrested, he's still in detention. Abdulaziz Fashola, aka Naramani, was also arrested and is still currently in detention for similar allegations. Other actions that have been undertaken by the special investigation team include exhumation, autopsy, and toxicology tests, which were undertaken on 21st September 2023. The results of the autopsy and the toxicology tests are being awaited. Investigation letters were also dispatched officially to National Drug and Law Enforcement Agency with a view to getting the official representation on the allegations raised in one of the videos by the deceased about his experience when he was arrested. We also forwarded investigation letters to Nigeria Medical Association, the Pharmacists Council of Nigeria, with a view to getting their expert opinion on the conduct and processes of the principal suspect, the auxiliary nurse, in attending to Mohbad. Letters were also dispatched to the CMD, Cornerstone Hospital, Akute, Ogun State, to clarify the role of the hospital in the training of the principal suspects. And from the inquiries, we discovered that she's not just an auxiliary nurse. Currently, she has no job, so she operates from home to attend to anybody. So she's a quack, by our own definition, who is a freelancer. Letters were also dispatched to Nigeria Immigration Service with a view to confirming the travel history of some of the suspects, particularly Naramali and Sam Larry. Investigation was extended also to CMD Kuramed Hospital and the CMD Perez Hospital, where the late singer was taken to as brought in dead. Statements were recorded from them and their staff. Crime scene visits. Detectives have also visited the residence of the deceased at Lekki. The intention was to review the CCTV footage in the house. Unfortunately, the CCTV was out of order. It's not functional even before this incident. However, the visits led to the recovery of remnants of drugs and injections and other test kits, which represent one of the scenes where the disease in the viral has been submitted. It specifically identifies some illegal acts and professional negligence in the manner the drugs were administered on the disease by the principal suspect. The report also confirmed that as an auxiliary nurse, Ms. Feisayo does not have the competence, knowledge, brief, or certification to diagnose, prescribe, or administer drugs and injections on patients, as she was supposed to work under the directives and supervision of a qualified medical doctor or nurse while on duty. The report also strongly projected that there is a link between the medical negligence of auxiliary nurse Feisayo and the death of Mohbad. Sequence of events directly accounting for the death of Mohbad. Based on investigation, this represents the sequence of events that eventually culminated in his death. On 10th September 2023, Ireoluwa Rajimeji Aloba, aka Mohbad, attended a musical concert at Ikorodu Town Hall at about 21:00 hours on the invitation of one to promote the General Bitters beverage, which is marketing. Mohbad arrived in the venue of the event at about 19:00 hours. The company of his wife,
arrived at the show 7:00
and their 5-month-old baby. His childhood friends, Ibrahim Oluwatosin Owoduni Prime Boy, and Mohbad's personal assistant, Adeyemo Oluwatife alias Darosha, all of whom were in the private jeep which was hired by Mohbad for the event and driven by Felix Estambo. Others that accompany Mohbad in separate vehicles include Ayobami Sadiq, Spending, Adura Baby Sheldra Kandoba, who is the younger brother of Mohbad.
Others that accompany Mohbad in a different vehicle. Spending Adura in a different vehicle. Today, we heard from Darosha that Adura is in the same car with him, Mohbad, Prime Boy, his wife, OG. Do you understand? They are all in the first Prado, the same car, and see why. But you're listening to something different.
Adisegiri Sultan Ayobami, Mohbad's DJ, Aderinto Fawaz Ademola Adewes, Mohbad's friend, and Olariwaji Idris Adedoja, alias Oji, his photographer. Other musical acts that performed along with Mohbad at the show included Zlatan, Shehu Kuti, and DJ Fogati. At the end of his performance at about 23:00 hours, as he lay to exit the venue with his entourage, he discovered that his vehicle had been blocked by other vehicles while some of his fans and area boys also moved him. Mohbad, who from witnesses' evidence was said to be tipsy and hyperactive.
Okay, Mohbad is tipsy and hyperactive.
To come down to clear the road, Ibrahim, his friend, prevailed on him not to do so for his personal safety.
Yeah.
This further infuriated Mohbad, and it eventually degenerated into a hot argument between the two of them and physical fights.
Okay.
In the course of an attempt by Mohbad to hit Ibrahim with a blow, Mohbad missed him and smashed his hand against the window of their Prado Jeep, causing him an injury on his forehand.
Okay.
And he bled.
I just found an app for you guys from which you can earn. And it is called the Gala. So literally just back.
Get out. And I don't know where he go. Go notice say pain day. Mohbad is feeling pain. I don't know. I don't know.